Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So Dallas will get the first possession. Here's Johnson. Pass to Irving. There's the three. Smith with the rebound. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
The Mavericks on offense. Nembhard, good.
Boy, really excellent passer for his position. Davis, more than capable of dropping down.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Irving. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Şengün. Drilled from 11 feet out.
At home in the paint. Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here are the Rockets now. Following the score by Dallas. Şengün, the screen. Here's Whitmore outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Hey. Good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Johnson. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Left side, Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Şengün's got his second basket of the game.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Outside Irving. Fires the three. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Davis goes back up. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Pass to Smith. A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. Now Thompson. Clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Offline with a 3. The Mavericks leading. Right side Johnson. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Shoots from 14. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
It's maybe not the shot Thompson wants, but he stays composed and makes the mid-range game work for him.
Now here's Irving. And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
51 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Şengün.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore, and this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Thompson in the post. Stolen by Capella. 4 seconds left. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he sinks the second. Green with the ball. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Whitmore outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. Up.
The Mavericks 16.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Now here's Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Pass to Exum. Here's Capella. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Exum outside. Launches a three, and he buries his first look.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Rockets trail by 6. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And it's Green missing. The Mavericks lead by 6. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. Green running the floor.
Well, Van Vliet got going in this one and never let up. Sustained the momentum.
Now Dinwiddie. Yet to see a basket. Dallas no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Rockets lead by 2. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
We talk about the total effect Van Vliet has on the game. You saw it all right there in one sequence.
So for Dallas, we've got 1:48 left to play in the first half of basketball. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Clock at 4. Irving for 3. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Tari Eason. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
1:05 left in the first half of this one.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Nembhard, good.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Adams. Outside Payton. It's stolen by Irving. It's a one-on-one situation. Left side, Davis. He shoots it. They get it back. Tries again. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Pass to Eason. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Rockets trailed by 7. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Whitmore. From downtown, Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Houston with the ball. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Irving. Puts it up from 12. Nembhard outside. Pass to Okongwu. And the layup falls. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Now here's Smith. Şengün with it. Over Okongwu. Knocked away.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Now here's Irving. He's got 12. On the wing, Nembhard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. 9-point game. Pass to Whitmore. Thompson outside. Back to Whitmore. Now Green. Off the mark there with a 3. Outside Davis. On the wing, Irving. Back to Davis. Whitmore with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, so he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Outside Irving. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu. Rockets with a rebound. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. And there's a pick. Back to Şengün. Thompson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And now just a 4-point Maverick lead.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
On the wing, Nembhard. Gets the 3 to fall. Nembhard's got 9 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
The 3, Smith. Okongwu with the rebound. Dallas leading by 7. On the wing, Nembhard. 9 points in the game. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Whitmore outside. The rebound by Nembhard. So it's the Mavericks now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Now here's Davis. 12 points for him. The kick out to Johnson. No good on the three. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Launches it. And Whitmore with the three. Whitmore's got his second bucket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Irving. Back to Johnson. Nembhard outside. The three is up. Second shot opportunity. Kept alive.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Thompson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And here is Thompson. Give him 8. Pass to Green. Buries the corner three. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's
The Mavericks, 41.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Adams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside for Irving. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Brooks from outside. The offensive rebound. Pass to Eason. On the wing, Payton. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 6. Nembhard, right side. Irving for 3. Here's Okongwu. And here's Davis. Back to Nembhard. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you got to make it.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Back to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now a 12-point Rocket lead.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Exum. Davis with it to end the run. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. Adams grabs the miss. And here are the Rockets now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Adams, shot's good. Adams has gotten 4 this quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Irving. It's Exum on the wing. 5 on the clock. Nembhard outside. Sinks the tray.
3 points.
1:46 left in the final quarter. To the wing on the left. Left side Eason. Brooks right side. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Davis with a rebound. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Takes the 3. Adams grabs the miss. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Eason, good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Irving. Nembhard. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Van Vliet. Double team on Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Outside Eason. And Irving comes to help. Van Vliet outside. Here's Payton. Knocks down the triple. And the Rockets lead by 14.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The deep 3. And so it's the Rockets taking care